The Tomorrow War, directed by McKay, who's also known for directing the Lego Batman animated movies, and apparently he's also the director behind the live-action Nightwing movie that's in development currently. But I think this is his first time directing a feature-length live-action film, and the film stars Chris Pratt and J.K. Simmons. So The Tomorrow War is about a man who is drafted to fight in a future war where the fate of humanity relies on his ability to confront his past. So just to keep it 100 with you guys, this film honestly gave me Edge of Tomorrow and Terminator vibes, but unfortunately it's not really good at either of those things. What I would like to do is give you guys a little bit better of a description about what this movie is really about, because what I just read was just a basic online synopsis that you can find anywhere. So I'm gonna try to clean that up a little bit. So basically what's happening here is that there's a war that takes place 30 years in the future, and everyone finds out about this war because they are visited by their children and grandchildren from the future, those of them who are left anyway. But they currently need help from the adults 30 years in the past before the war, which is the current setting for the film. But now what's happening is that they are forcefully drafting people from the past to join the war against these creatures because their armies aren't large enough in the future. So I'm not really sure if that helped you guys out very much, but I really wanted to sort of give you guys hopefully a better idea of the description of this movie and kind of what's going on. But overall, you know, I don't think I really enjoyed this movie very much. It's not really a bad movie, and the production quality for the CGI is actually what I would consider to be pretty standard level, and the performances here are pretty satisfactory as well. I just feel like the movie tried to do a little too much, like they went a little too overboard with trying to get the message across, and I really didn't enjoy that too much. It seemed a little too convoluted, and I know I've already brought this up once already in this video, and you know, I feel like I bring it up a lot of videos sometimes, and it's probably just because I love this movie so much. But The Tomorrow War really feels like it's trying to be Edge of Tomorrow to a certain extent. Even when it came down to certain aspects of being at war with these creatures, the creatures even sort of favor each other a little bit. Like the creatures from Edge of Tomorrow, they kind of look that way as well, and not so much visually as in the colors, but if you looked at their silhouettes and sort of like the shape of these creatures, they kind of favor quite a bit. Also, and this is just my opinion, but I feel like some viewers are going to be pretty confused about some of the sequences in the movie. I honestly think they kind of fell into the trap of messing with time to the point where some things are just left unexplained, or as viewers you're left with questions that you're supposed to just sort of accept and forget about and just keep watching. And I think when you go to places like that in a film like this, you really have to be able to cross your T's and dot your I's, because it becomes a lot easier to create flaws in the story when you're doing a whole lot of stuff with time. You're not really you're jumping back and forth between time, and you're not really keeping everything solid for the most part. So I'm giving The Tomorrow War a 6.5 out of 10. You know, it was all right, and it definitely got, you know, very interesting for a short time after the first maybe 20 to 25 minutes. And I would say that that's basically around the timestamp where the film really starts to just pour out information to the viewers about just what's going on and trying to get us up to speed. Because they tried to do so much with this film, they have to pour out a lot of information to the viewers and the audience, and it feels like you might be holding your hand a lot because they have to explain a lot of what's happening through dialogue in the film, and we're not really able to just see that and know what's happening because it's too much going on, so it has to be explained. And I really think that if they would have cleaned it up a lot more and not tried to do so much drastically with the story and the plot twist, it could have been a much better film. But you know, that's my take on it. But anyway, The Tomorrow War releases this Friday on Amazon Prime Video. But there you have it, and if you enjoyed the content, you know what to do. Thank you for watching.